Well, how do, internet bros? We have got a silly hat.
And we get ambushed.
Oh. Oh no. Hysterics. Press enter to become overcome by the vapors.
You know, most of these games have something like a god-ish mode.
Yeah. Devil Trigger, if you will.
Devil Trigger or Wrath of the Gods. So does Hells.
It's pretty metal though. I like it.
For like a minute, the game turns into a ring type thing. If you look closely, you can see that their eyes are bleeding.
Yeah.
Bleeding corruption.
But then it's all okay. It's just a little freak out.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, it fits, though, that she freaks out.
Yeah. Oh, it's time.
I'm wearing a new costume, as you can see. This is one of the DLC costumes, and the DLC costumes have effects. This one, if we take damage, it actually damages our teeth value another life.
Yeah, so it's just like Sonic.
Except it's you take a lot of teeth damage, so it's a more of a not really that helpful. It's more of a punishment, really.
Now, when you run out of teeth and then get hit again, do you just die, or do you go to hell?
I don't know. Like I went to like 20 teeth at one point, but I never went to 0.
Never lost all the teeth.
Yeah.
I love the kind of substrate of the walls, just mashed up clockwork bits. It's cool.
No. Let's go try to wake. No. Bad dream. A blasted good night.
Hatter, I recall leaving you in a decrepit condition.
What?
Not in pieces.
Oh, it's you.
What's happened here? You've lost your hat, and some parts are missing.
Missing indeed, though things being what they are. I barely missed their missing. As to what happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place, or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
That's going on. Round and up and down into my ears, into my eyes, up my nostrils, down my gullet, and whining in my guts.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like them much.
You won't like this one at all. Nothing like when Mock Turtle was in charge of the looking glass line. This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious, light, blinding, the noise hellacious.
Quite, Hatter. I get the idea. A bad train.
The world is upside down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No thanks. And worst of all, I've left tealess.
Tragic. If I do help, will you help me in return?
Cross my heart, if I had one. Find my limbs and toss them into the chute. Machines will do the rest. Be on your way now, that's a good girl. Best way out is through the clock face.
Yeah, he has no arms and no legs. And we gotta fight him. Find them for him.
And, just shove his gigantic nostrils full of pepper. That'll learn him. Maybe he'll get a secret. I really like the offhand manner with which Alice just flips out rabbit bombs.
Yeah. There's a little puzzle here, is that there's an elevator on the other side, but it's currently up.
You should shoot the bottom of the elevator with your bionic arm, and then rappel up to it.
Nah, it's just gonna teach us about Zelda switches.
Yeah. Yeah, I like mine better.
But they do teach us something interesting in that the bomb can be used as a box.
Yeah, to be fair, if they didn't give you that, I probably would have wasted a lot more time here than I did. So, thanks, designers. That was real solid of you. And you can actually use the set down a bomb gently command.
Yeah.
Instead
Well,
of just
it
cast it out.
auto does it when you're on Switch.
What time is it?
Always 11, this.
You. Assemblage for destruction?
Or assemblage.
Oh,
Or destruction.
Oh, good.
As required.
Oh, an umbrella.
Three major buildings here.
It's like some kind of hub.
Maybe trap? Oh, I want a pretty blue umbrella.
Yeah. You know, if it's even a trap, it's worth it. Yeah. We learn how to block.
The umbrella is our shield.
And it's also how we parry. And it's a nice periwinkle blue.
Yeah, it's mostly used for deflecting projectiles. Like blocking, you can block stuff, but at the same time you can mostly just dodge it.
Yeah, you're way better off dodging it because you recover faster from doing sick damages. Oh no! First one of these.
Yes.
These things are kind of my nemesis. There's a fair amount of them.
Yeah, yeah. These are actually pretty tough compared to the baby ones. At this point, we cannot damage them at all since he has the hands in front of his thing. Yep. So we have to wait until he does this.
Then feed it to him, and now he's free to slam it in.
Now you can. It's still very dangerous though. He has a lot of attacks actually.
Yeah.
Some of which are really fast and really damaging too. And then we play the Ganondorf game.
Yep.
But it's not really very hard, it never gets faster too.
How many times?
You can see that we've knocked one of the baby heads off. It's his health bar really. So you can see that when he's at 3 he's at full health, and when he's at 1 it's almost dead.
I'm gonna call these guys pinwheels henceforth.
Yeah, they do look like pinwheels, don't they? Unfortunately, they're not as easy.
On the other side of that, though, he's not so embarrassingly easy that if you do manage to die, you don't have to, like, commit seppuku. Hey. They were hiding.
From that fight alone, I lost like 30-ish teeth.
Hope you aren't planning on upgrading anytime soon.
It's alright though, I'll end up in the positive.
Alright.
Oh. I see you, you sneaky bastard.
Sneaky as nuts. Bing. Which obviously raises a morphine ampule. Ugh. And there's, you can tell over the course of the game, there's starting to get a little farther away every time. Until eventually your bajillion jumps and float will be required to get those things.
That's alright. It's fun to jump.
Yeah.
So right now, we want to go to the assemblage. Well, eventually we want to go there.
Yeah.
But right now, the Hatter's limbs are in either cranking up and down and regurgitating.
They're occupied. They've been repurposed, if you will.
Yeah. But first, we're going to go to this one.
Yeah. And we get to ride in the teacup. Yeah. Don't throw up, Alice.
We could have gone to the other one too, but I made the choice to go to this one first. For one it's shorter, and for another it has a lot less hazards that I can lose my teeth to.
Yeah, just store up teeth for the big show later on. Which is a pretty strange thing to consider, honestly. You can't fight that boss, I don't have enough teeth.
Well, there are a couple of really difficult fights still in this area. So in the end, I haven't really spared myself too much.
The in the background there, video watchers, you can probably hear somebody going on the PA system, which I'm speaking over right now. But in case you can't pick it up, it's all horrible industrial era propaganda of how good workers obey and bad workers don't get paid.
And bad workers die.
Bad workers die. I'm sure fairly often good workers die too.
An industry thrives on suffering, obsolescence, and ruination. It's made the East End into a privy. Consider simple farm life in Australia, perhaps. We might liquidate what remains of your inheritance.
Probably would have been better off. Just saying. If you had gone to Australia instead.
Cracking up and down is more puzzles than anything.
Yeah.
But it does have this pretty rad part. With just crushing fists.
Well, that's how you
There's a lot of them.
prepare your tea.
Yeah.
Where does the bomb go? Oh. Yeah, the first couple times they're pretty explicit about how this is actually exactly supposed to go down.
Yeah, right now still all the shrinks and stuff still explains what you have to do.
Yeah. In general, in this game, a lot of times it's not necessarily like, if you can solve the puzzle, it's can you do it without using the shrink sense, etc. At least early on. Oh man, the confident strut over the years, nice.
There's no stopping this one. If they touch you, you just explode into butterflies, so it's okay.
Awfully weird thing to say. It's fine, man. He's just butterflies now.
Yeah, you don't even take any damage. Like, you don't even lose a quarter of a heart,
Yeah.
like in Zelda or something.
Or sweet, sweet, valuable teeth in our case.
Yeah.
I do love little hiccups when she's in small mode. Small mode, I have to assume, is actually absinthe. Oh. I'm really glad you don't have to push around blocks in this game. I can see it happening.
Mostly the game isn't that slowly paced.
No.
So shoving boxes would be pretty bad.
Unacceptable delay. This hand serves no purpose.
Not yet, anyway.
Not until we teach it to clap. And find a friend.
But the clockwork bomb is gonna be used most for puzzles.
Yeah, again, it is technically useful in combat, but not really useful
Yeah.
in combat. It is, however, adorable. I really like in this area they've got a really like understated musical track, so you can mostly just are accompanied by the sound of slamming iron and desolation kind of.
Oh yeah.
It's the name of my fetish bar, by the way. Another totally useless hand.
Just like mine.
Oh. Oh, your weird mutant flippers are perfect for you, Jeff. It's fine. Otherwise,
But I can't even swim.
well, you can at least make a living as Jaffy the Walrus Boy.
over there.
Get it.
But there's a couple of boxes here, but no collectible, which is kind of strange since there's an invisible platform.
I wonder if maybe they're just meant to lead you over here, which also has no collectible thingies. I don't know.
Well, I guess it's more to lead you to if you missed the door.
Yeah.
This time though, we were so fast that the game still had to load extra.
We are speedrunning. Uh-oh. It can see you and smell you. It doesn't know we have a new trick. Are we gonna use the new trick?
No.
Oh.
He's gonna shoot Pepper.
You can parry their T gloves, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But I'll never really do it because I just want to get in close to them because I really hate them.
You just want to get in and push buttons. I know.
And mostly when the artillery hits, it hits you from like behind and you can't tell where it's coming from anymore.
That's terrifying. I love those guys that remind me of these snakes in Resident Evil 4. Oh, you like collecting stuff? Well, here, have a surprise. The murderous lozenge. Here you go, Mr. Bun.
Except that if you look in the background, the door's closing. I'm like, what?
Oh no.
I put him on the switch. He's still on there. I don't know. Something weird happened there.
Maybe some of his stuffing leaked out and he wasn't heavy enough anymore.
I'm gonna do the same thing now. And now it's gonna work just fine, so I don't know. Now this is a fun combat part. One of the two big ones. It involves a certain stage hazard.
Oh, teapots. Oh, teapot, you're playing in a very dangerous area.
Yeah, I don't think any of the enemies actually get crushed with the... Oh, no, he did!
Awesome.
I just didn't notice when I was actually playing. Yeah, one of the babies got crushed by the fists and exploded. That's pretty great.
It's only fair. They're still made of matter. In a game of matter, crusher fists have no friends. This game had a God of War style kill animations. You have to jump up, drink the tea out of the teapot.
Oh.
Yeah. So violent.
Or clocks. Oh, you gotta catch the train. You gotta be fast.
Pepper causes the time to go faster, obviously.
Some insects eat their young, and they have much to teach us. Alive.
I'm going to eat you. All too pretty and delicious. Creepy doctor.
Now we're in the zoo.
Oh. Can we go see
The dodo zoo.
Can we go see the half-lumps and the woozles?
No, it only has dodos.
Or does it?
It does.
It does in fact have dodos. And they are cute. Unfortunately, we don't get to use them as what's the name of the game? Where you hit balls around the lawn. Croquet. Wow.
Oh, right.
That was real hard. My dodo melon? I don't know.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Well,
that was unfair.
thinks you butterfly too far. Oh, kinda close there, man.
Here you can see that the dodos, they get captured. And then they're forced to run into the wheels to power the whole factory.
Yeah, they're just like Medokans from Abe's Odyssey.
And they've become weird steampunk cyborgs in the process.
Just like Abe's Odyssey. I wish. I really think they missed out not giving you a dodo dress.
Oh, a dodo flesh dress?
Yeah.
Kinda gross.
You could still have a cyber arm, it would be canon.
There is a flesh dress though. One of the DLC dresses is made of flesh.
That's true, and it is pretty gross. Alice in Gaga Land. For a second there, I thought that was the lamest secret room ever.
Monster closet. Woo!
Without the monster. Oh.
Oh,
That's where we keep the brooms.
just a sign that says, I'm on lunch.
Gone fishing. Oh hey, they've caged our memory. Oh no, bro. I really like the boop that signifies that you've stuffed enough pepper into the time hole.
Cover its cage and the canary goes to sleep, Alice. Out like a snuffed candle. Sleeps the sleep of the just. Like Mama and Papa. After 10, they're unconscious.
And therefore they make terrible house guards.
Yep. Now we're coming close to the conclusion of the area, in the engine room.
No. We're gonna sabotage the warp core?
Your dogged persistence will be rewarded with pain! I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like a lobster who's being tossed into the boiling pot!
We've taken your legs and we're using them.
Even coarser fists.
Which, this makes me wonder, like, if the legs power the facility, what powers the legs?
AAA batteries.
Or, yeah, okay. AAA batteries, the divine spark. Promethium. Hope you like slam puzzles, 'cause damn, they're slammy.
Trick is just to walk forward normally.
Yeah. The trick is to give no fucks.
Yes, actually.
Don't be afeared. After all, it's only iron. And iron bears you no ill will. Oh, just take his cuckoo butt, his dodo butt, eat it.
Doesn't seem to have a nice time.
I know all the times I got locked in a Victorian industrial machine, I had a horrible time.
Anyway, the story right now is that the dormouse and the mech hair
Large hair.
have taken March hair. Yes, sorry. Have taken over the Header's domain
They
from
were
the Header himself.
ambitious upstarts.
So now we have this. We forged a sort of alliance with the Header. Sort of alliance to stop these two and get his parts back.
Well, you can tell we're wearing his colors. That's why we've put on this traditional tabard to show that we are part of the Hat Force. And if you noticed earlier, the Hatter does not have a lot of teeth Because I assume he functions under the same rules as we do. Which means Alice has 301 teeth in her head right now. Ugh. Gross.
That dodo is dead.
That makes him a don't know. Nothing.
Nothing.
Here's a rubber shoot for my joke.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to say. Well, yeah. How fitting.
Damn it. Oh. No.
That shouldn't work.
Apparently the bottom is just a kill panel. Oh, gently. Too gently. There we go.
And here is the toughest and last battle of the area.
Yes.
So tough I had to actually redo it because I ended up left with 20 teeth.
And that would just be not okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, but
I
basically,
wanna do well.
these guys are relatively tough by themselves. When you add in a handful of other enemies, they can be kind
Yeah.
of sticky.
There's 3 hives here, and a bunch of babies. The babies aren't really a problem. The problem with the bees or the flies is that if they grab hold of you,
Yeah.
the big guy can hit you.
Their assistants.
Once the big guy is taken care of, the fight actually gets pretty easy.
Yeah, now you got, you know, the occasional other enemy spawning, but nothing too scary.
Yeah, the problem is that if you go take care of like the wasps and the babies first, then the teapot spawns, and he's actually a problem when you're fighting other dudes.
Especially if you're still trying to fight the pinwheel guy with him around. Like, he's not so bad if you can focus on him, but...
Yeah, because he's really aggressive. He'll always attack, and like the babies, they're not very aggressive, so they'll just hang back.
They just want to stand next to you until maybe it's time to attack. Maybe. Yeah. Everything shatters because reality is Alice's plate glass window, man. It's where her id looks out of the world from. Freaks out. Nice.
If you had hysteria, that would have been a much easier fight, of course,
But no.
that's impossible to get now with if you can't lose any life.
The extra hidden downside to hat mode.
To be fair though, like, hysteria won't be used really that much because getting down to your last sliver of health is rarely a good idea.
Yeah.
It rarely happens.
Typically, if
you're
you've gotten
paying
that far
attention.
down, you're going all the way down. Yeah. It's a good switch. I wish more things in my life involved full body switches.
Don't you dare stop! Keep running! So help me out! Out!
Rage impotently. Sounds like somebody needs a dose of the business. The knife business. Oh, nice little safe hovel.
Oh,
Very dangerous. And in classic platformer sense, the collectibles will typically guide you in the safest possible route. Typically.
there's only really one route.
I mean, they'll tell you where to stop, basically.
This one is the funny thing because if you just walk forward, he'll probably catch you because he doesn't really. You don't see him.
Yeah, he stays off timing with the other ones.
Yeah.
Maybe with the middle one. Oh. Oh.
Now we're getting a slight pat on the head. Oh.
He wants to get you. Just go get him, buddy. It's time to make tea. Brrr.
No, stop! That's enough now! Oh, stop! You're running, you blithering Egypts! You think that can stop us? The merest trifle. I'll be leaving now. You'll never catch me. Don't even try.
What if we had new robot legs?
Ah, that's a good idea. We could just... We already have a robot arm.
Yeah. We might as well just take the full path of the Hatter and just become a robot.
Though he is kind of big.
Yeah. And from his head scale, he apparently was huge beforehand, so it's terrifying. Yeah. It's a nice office, yeah, there's a little short on seating, but it's homey.
Convenient switch that does the convenient thing.
The story of platforming. Yeah, dunk yourself. Come on and slam. Awesome. It's a pretty good exit.
Dexterity will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. No resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise lounges, mean folding chairs, stools.
Alright.
Can we borrow them and do sweet kung fu kicks? I suppose not. They are gentlemen's trousers. We are no gentlemen.
That takes care of Winston wins.
And honestly, if we can just get him like one arm, he's probably fine.
Since this is an area we've already been in, and it's just reloaded, the bottle reloaded too.
Score.
There's no glowy here, so it's just white, which means that we already have this bottle.
So you can still collect it if you want to, but it doesn't really do anything at this point.
Yeah.
Great.
Same with memories, they just reappear as well.
If anything, it helps you from retracing your steps, which is nice.
Next time, the bad one.